Hello everybody, well it's Swag&Z, we're back with it. Today we are playing a Tainted Keeper run because he's the GOAT. We got a library and an item room right off the rip, which is pretty cool. How has everyone's day been? Hopefully it's been pretty good. Lost Fly in here, which is actually a pretty good first item. I'll probably end up taking that. I had to cancel yesterday's stream. Today's stream will be up, as far as I'm aware. I don't think anything's going to stop me this time. But I had to cancel yesterday's stream. That ultra hard stream will now be on Friday coming up. This Friday. So, not tomorrow for you guys. The next day after. It's on Friday. Friday. Same time. 4 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry about that. But, you know, listen. It had to be that way. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Can I please touch the coins? Can I please touch the coins? Well, I lost a lot of potential money in this room. It'd just be that way. I have rant topic today. I have a very good rant topic today. And it's something that actually happened right after I made the video yesterday, which I was kind of annoyed about because I wanted to talk about this sooner, to be honest. But this is going to be about tech, and it's about NVIDIA, which you probably already know what I'm fucking about to talk about. If you know, if you're in the know, you know what I'm about to talk about. So DLSS, it's a type of technology, right? It's an upscaling technology. Makes your game run better. You probably used it before. If you have a NVIDIA card, you've used it before, more than likely. It makes your game run better, usually in exchange for making the image quality very slightly worse. Nowadays, it's really, really good. DLSS 4, 4.5, they're pretty damn good. Even DLSS 3 is really, really good. But, you know, recently, NVIDIA announced a DLSS 5. I'm going to tell you first and foremost, like, my opinion on this, before I even start going into why this is bad, why this is terrible, why it's horrible. This shit's ass. It is so ass. And what DLSS 5 is, they did, like, a little a showcase on their website, and they did a little video with Digital Foundry, which are, like, the tech guys that, you know, they always do the videos on, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Just like in-depth analytical videos on like graphics, FPS, performance, new technology coming in the gaming industry, stuff like that. Let's check the shop before we buy a book. I kind of want everything. We'll see. So they did a video with Digital Foundry and stuff, and it was crazy. So I didn't know what to expect coming into this. I clicked the Digital Foundry video, not really knowing what DLSS 5 was going to be yet. It's AI. It's AI generated stuff. It's a filter. It's essentially an AI generated filter over the normal video game that it's full on using AI, which, you know, DLSS 4.5 was in the first place. DLSS 4 was in the first place as well. But that was still an upscaling technology, and really it was frame gen that was always the problem with AI with, you know, DLSS 4. And the reason, what's frame gen? It's like generating fake, not real frames, which gives you more FPS. The frames are literally not real. It's like interpolation. When you, like, if you use that setting on like your TV or something, it's generating fake frames to make things look smoother. It's not real. It's not real FPS. The game isn't generating an extra frame. Like, this game runs at 60 frames per second, right? Imagine I started generating two more, or, you know, an extra frame in between each frame, and my computer didn't like generate that frame. It didn't put in any work to generate that, and it made the game 120 FPS. It would make the game look smoother, but you would actually have input delay because that's not a real frame. There is no data going into that frame at all. You're just clicking and it's going. And it's predicting what's going to happen. It's predicting what's going to happen based on what you just saw the last time. And frames go by really quick. So frame generation usually isn't too bad. There is an issue with it called ghosting, which does cause issues. But overall, I don't hate frame gen. I just don't think it's the best DLSS technology they've offered. I think DLSS 3 was when they really started getting absolutely crazy with it. DLSS 5 is not that. DLSS 5 isn't even performance. So DLSS is an upscaling technology. That is what it's always been. And it's supposed to be this thing that makes you get more performance out of your game. This does not give you performance. I could tell you that because they had to run a 5090, a RTX 5090, the graphics card, for the game, and then they had to run a separate card for the fucking DLSS 5. This shit runs like ass, and it's supposed to come out this November. And they said, which, listen, I don't trust a damn word coming out of any of these kind of executive companies' mouths. They said it's already running on one card. Okay, what's that mean though? Because if they had to use two 5090s to just get this shitty result, oh god, what is it going to look like with less? Because it's not going to be good. If you've ever run like AI generated stuff before, the worse your hardware is, the exponentially worse the result is. And they have settings and stuff and little sliders for the game devs to, you know, pick and choose how deep and how far the AI is going to go at like overlaying the image. But guys, this shit's ass. It is so ass. And I posted the video in the Discord itself. If you just look at it, listen, recently we played Resident Evil 9, right? Great looking game. Has path tracing, which is like super ray tracing, essentially. It's the best kind of ray tracing you can get right now. And the game looked fucking immaculate. The first thing I said when I booted up that game is like, damn, this game looks really fucking good. Because it did. It looked fucking amazing. And they used Resident Evil 9 as the initial example for this new DLSS 5. And the very first thing that happened was they showed off Grace Ashcroft, you know, the main female character in Resident Evil 9. They showed her off in the starting area, right at the very first point you can actually play as her, and they were running the game at the lowest possible graphic settings. Not even consoles run the game this low. They were running the game at the lowest possible graphic settings, and I noticed that immediately. And then it switches over to what the little slider goes over the screen. And it shows fucking Grace looking like one of those AI generated Snapchat filters to be like, to look hot. But it looks horrible. It's so obviously AI looking. And they're, oh god, don't get me started on Digital Foundry right now. I've got some beef with them because their asses are fucking cooked. That was the most obvious paid ad they've ever done in their life. And so it goes over and this shit looks AI generated. They're like, oh, it's just affecting the light. It's just affecting the lighting. It's not changing any of the models in game. It changed the models in game. And there's a lot of YouTubers who are posting videos. Street Clicks Phillips is even trying to defend this shit. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Listen, I will fight everybody going down. I know most people hate this, but there are people still defending this, and I can only assume NVIDIA went out of their way to give people a lot of money so this wouldn't happen, even if they say they're not getting money. Because, listen, this shit's... It'd be like if I just shot somebody. I just shot somebody dead, and then I paid a bunch of people millions of dollars, and that's not what they're actually getting, but, you know, I paid a bunch of people $1 million. Like, oh, no, Bill didn't shoot somebody. And then it's like, bro, we have you on footage. Like, you shot somebody. This is how bad this shit looks. Like, you can't even say with a straight face that this looks good. It looks like... So if we're taking, like, base level here, it's like, it makes the game look better. Sure, yeah. It destroys artistic intent, which this is up to the game devs, too, to even implement DLSS 5. So I don't think that argument works as well as people think it does, but it does ruin what is initially there. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, what Resident Evil 9 looks like and what DLSS 5 Resident Evil 9 looks like, they're not the same fucking thing. And most of the time, people are saying, oh, it makes the lighting look so much better. No, it doesn't. I've looked at it time and time again. Most of the time, it's just changing the color and the darkness of shadows, which, if the shadows are too dark, it's hallucinating what's in those dark shadows, by the way. So it's not even good. It's not even slightly good, what we're seeing. Hey, you. Hey. Yeah, you. I'm talking over here, licking your butt. Who do you think you are? But, you know, listen. Oh, damn, I'm not supposed to pick up that coin. I want to play the Sacrum here. But, you know, it's just hallucinating stuff because it's an AI. It's same as, like, generating an AI image, an AI video. It's hallucinating this shit straight up. It's not... It doesn't know what it's really generating. It's just taking a general training model and determining what things should look like, and that's what it's doing. It looks horrible. It looks just genuinely so awful that if anybody's defending this, I can only assume you're paid off or you're a moron. And I say this as nicely as I can. I really do. But you're either paid off or you're more, or you just don't know it's AI. If you don't know it's AI, because listen, I had a viewer in my Discord channel say, oh, this shit looks actually pretty good. And I think that's what they meant. But, you know, they didn't know it was AI. Listen, the second I tell you guys about AI, you're like, ew, ew, because that's like the normal person. That's the normal person's response. Oh, it's AI. Ew. Nobody likes AI. I don't even think. I don't think anybody likes AI besides corporate billionaires and companies who want to like save money, because low-key half the shit sucks. And so I don't hate AI chatbots and stuff, things like ChatGPT, where they just kind of like gather information for you if you use it responsibly and okay, and you understand to look at your sources and stuff and really just double check things. It's good for getting information quickly. Like I'll use ChatGPT, like, oh, I can't remember what a song is, and I'll be like, what's the lyric? It's like, I'll give it like a fucking sound file, and then I'll be like, I remember the lyric being like these 3 words, and it'll find the song for me. I'm like, yeah, sick, let's go. Or I'm trying to find like an obscure thing I remembered in the past, like, oh, someone made like a Twitter post about this, and like it was like 10 years ago or something. It was like something about this topic, and it'll find it for me. I think that's really good. I like when I can use AI to do that. But listen, this is not the AI you want. This is the bad form of AI. This is the AI that you look down upon because, one, I don't know where they're sourcing all their training model data on. It's probably not ethical. It's NVIDIA. Listen, in recent years, they've been the opposite of ethical. They've been probably the most dog shit company you could trust when it comes to AI. And this really goes to any billionaire company that is going heavy into AI. They're probably not trustworthy because, listen, this shit is... It's a bubble. It's gonna pop soon. It looks horrible. It just looks horrible. It makes the game look so generic. And to the people who are saying, oh, but it makes the lighting look better. No, it doesn't. It hallucinates lighting sources. Didn't we go through this with ray tracing, by the way? How, oh, ray tracing looks great, but it really sucks because it makes the game run a lot worse. Well, here you go. So this isn't even accurate lighting, and it makes the game run worse. So where's the positive? You can't tell me there's a positive. Do you want all your games looking like the exact same photorealism Skyrim mod that isn't even accurate, and the faces aren't even going to stay consistent in between scenes because it's an AI, and it's not changing the model or anything. It's overlaying a filter on the things. It's horrible. It's just genuinely awful. I don't know, man. I've been rage baited by a couple YouTubers who are defending this shit, and I've just been like, listen. Even one of my friends defended this thing. He's like, well, it's probably not going to look that bad on release. It'll probably run on the low, shittier hardware. That is so copium. It's crazy. You think it's, one, going to not look like this shit. Okay, it comes out in November. Good luck with that. 2, you think it's not going to run like dog shit when it's already requiring 5090s 6 months before it comes out. Okay, that's copium. And then 3, listen, man. They don't care. And one of my other friends, he gave a pretty good, theory. Maybe it's like the engineers at NVIDIA. They're trying to poison the goddamn well here or something. They sent this shit out to look so ass for the average person that the backlash is so crazy that finally the NVIDIA devs stop pulling, they're pulling away from pushing this AI stuff on. Because if it comes back so negatively, accepted, then maybe they'll stop pushing AI on DLSS 5. Who knows? I don't know. We haven't seen how basically NVIDIA is going to react to this, because listen, I'm going to tell you, probably 80% of the people to like DLSS 5 right now, they hate it. It's just awful. And it is. I mean, honestly, this isn't even excusable. Like normally I'm cool with new technology. 3 Clicks Philip, for example, I get down with what he's saying because, new technology is cool. And yeah, maybe it's like a DLSS 1 situation where DLSS 1 comes out and it's awful. But you know what the thing about DLSS 1 even was? Like, sure, it had a lot of artifacts. Sure, it looked horrible because it just made your game look like dog shit. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, it was supposed to give you a little extra performance and make older hardware be able to run it. And it did exactly that. That's the thing. It doesn't, DLSS 1 didn't run as well as, DLSS 3 or things like that, where, those, you turn that shit on and it's just magic. I mean, brother, you gotta love upscaling technology, but like, that shit's magic. It's witchcraft. I don't know what I do with this. I'm gonna pick it up anyways because it looks cool. But, it did its job. It was a performance thing. It was an added bonus to a card. And, you know, that's the thing. Like, NVIDIA releases new technologies all the time where, you know, it's like, hey, we have PhysX, you know, early 2000s, and then we got Hairworks in 2012, which was shit and made games run awful. And then we never saw it again after The Witcher 3. You know, so I'm going to be real with you. NVIDIA does this all the time, but this shit shouldn't have the name of DLSS on it because it's not even upscaling technology. I think the upscaling technology is still there. I actually have not seen a concrete proof or opinion on this. Did they ever say? Like, because here's the thing. I would assume it probably has all the bells and whistles of DLSS 4.5, which is the stuff you actually want that makes the game run better. And, you know, it's all the upscaling technology that is the cool part about DLSS. But they've counteracted it by making all this AI garbage on top of it that runs horribly. I don't know. What the fuck is the point? I don't know. All these fucking companies pushing AI right now. Jesus Christ, man. This shit got old. Like, this shit got old, like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And we're 2 years later now, and we're still pushing this shit. Like, if you don't really understand the more in-depth, like, intricacies, and maybe even me, I don't fully understand this, but I at least get it to the degree that, listen, AI right now is a very volatile thing, because right now, AI is still shit. It is getting better, sure, but there are millions of companies investing millions to billions of dollars into AI right now because they think it's going to actually end up being something cool, something relevant, something that saves on money, something that will replace the workforce and, you know, save on billions of dollars every fucking year from that point on. And it might get to that point. But here's the thing, it still hasn't. And yes, it has done some things of replacing job sectors, but a lot of times it's been bad things, like the artistic, you know, job sector. It's replaced a lot of that, which that's not what we wanted to replace. It's actually the complete opposite. And it just, they want to be able to replace like office jobs. They want to replace coding, and they want to do things like that. And you really don't want to do that because, one, you're going to take away jobs from so many people, and that causes a whole problem in of itself. And then on top of that, you're wasting so much time and so much money and so much infrastructure and there's so much pollution happening from these AI data centers being generated, which are producing literal garbage that everybody thinks is garbage. The only thing that I find cool about AI is, one, some of the applications of it are pretty nice. They're pretty niche. Some of them are really good, especially in the medical field where, you know, it's not something that replaces a job. It's something that makes it easier to detect things and help people. Like, for example, they have AIs that are being, you know, made that can have pattern recognition to detect early on stage cancers for a lot of types of cancers and a lot of other types of other diseases, which is really cool. That's really cool. And I think it's being used in CRISPR as well, which is, you know, gene editing stuff, which is really cool because it helps speed that along, which will help us not die from as many diseases in the future as well. See, stuff like that. That's cool. The shit they're trying to make AI for right now, it's awful. It's so awful, and it's literally just hurting everything we're doing. You know, all that work we put in to, like, cleaning the oceans and, you know, fixing the hole in the ozone layer. We did those things, and we're still working on those things. But the thing is, we're fucking it. We're just replacing it with one evil. Dude, this AI shit is horrible. It costs so much energy for so little result, and it takes up so much space. And these data centers, by the way, they're not even good buildings or anything like that. If you've ever seen one, they are these massive, tall skyscraper kind of buildings, no windows, and usually have these massive vents on top of them where they're like exhausting a bunch of heat and other, you know, things. And then go into the energy side of it, like these, you know, power generator, what's the word I'm looking for? Reactors and stuff. Like, you know, the reactors that generate electricity for the whole city or something like that. They have to put in even more energy and more fuel and more pollution to power these absurdly fucking chonky data centers that are just there to hopefully turn into something. This is why it's a bubble that's going to burst. It's a bubble. People keep blowing air into the bubble. They're going, and the bubble is getting bigger, right? But the thing is, like, you want the bubble to get big, and then, you know, do something cool, right? You want it to actually mean something. What happens if you blow too much air into a bubble or a balloon? It's gonna pop. That's what happens. That's the whole, and like, that's the whole metaphor and analogy with like the AI bubble popping. So listen, it's gonna happen here. It's happened before with multiple things. Hell, it even happened with the internet itself. Back in the day, it happened with the internet itself. And this was before my, I was born into this fine world. It's like, it's gonna happen. And will AI continue to persist after that point? Probably. It probably will continue. But it's not gonna be the thing you see nowadays where, brother, I do a Google search and I'm getting hit by AI. And then I see in the search results, there's more AI. And then, I open up Windows, 11, there's AI, there's Copilot. I go to Facebook, there's AI, there's the meta AI. You do an application for a job, they have you talk to a fucking AI. They, how the, HR now review resumes and stuff, they use a fucking AI. They don't even look at the resume until the AI says it's okay. We're cooked. We're fucking cooked. Do you realize maybe all these problems, like, hey, everybody's so deep on investing on this technology that still doesn't even fucking work. Like, it doesn't, guys, you think the imaging stuff is bad and like, oh wow, look at all this hallucinations and the DLSS 5, it looks horrible. Brother, you think the information that's giving out too? Dude, if you're using Google still, by the way, and you're using those AI search results and you're not double checking the source, you've probably been given so much wrong information in the past year alone that doesn't even encompass all the wrong information you've been given throughout your entire life. Because AI routinely, still on Google search AI, which you would think would be like one of the best AIs because it's fucking Google, it's Gemini, would be like, it would be serviceable, it'd be good. No, it hallucinates shit almost every single time you search something. It'll make something up. Go search up something about the Binding of Isaac. Seriously, go search up something about the Binding of Isaac. Just be like, what's the, like, just make like a false question. Does brimstone give you like, I don't know. What would be a good, see, this is the thing. I hate doing this. I hate making theoretical things because then I'm like, brimstone, just ask it a question. You can find wrong information. Just do it about something you're knowledgeable too. It doesn't matter. The point being is, bro, you can't trust the shit it says, because if I search up, hey, is brimstone the in the devil pool? It might even say something stupid like, well, no, it's not just in the devil pool. You can actually get in all the item pools, and it'd be like, it's actually an item available in all the item pools, which you kind of see where maybe it gets that from, because maybe, maybe it's thinking of chaos. So, I shouldn't even say think. AIs don't think, guys. They don't fucking think. They're a pattern recognition thing, and those chatbots you're talking to, those are language models. That's not artificial intelligence in the way you're thinking. It is AI, but like, you're thinking of something like, some robotic entity here that, it has to think, it uses its brain. You're thinking like a Cortana from Halo kind of thing. That's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. It's just all it's doing is listen, I can go into this, but it's very fucking complicated. And I can't speak on it because, bro, I didn't go to college for AI, models and stuff like that, bro. That wasn't even really a thing when I was in college. It gets really in depth, but all it's doing at the end of the day, is trying to sound human. It's using patterns and pattern recognition, and it's trained on a bunch of data of what things people have already said. It can't make up a new thought. AI, as you know it right now, those chatbots, they can't make up thoughts. They can't actually create their own unique thoughts because they don't think in the first place. They don't do anything, to be honest. Like, they just regurgitate information that has already been said. A lot of the times, if something hasn't been answered before, the AI can't answer you. Now, it's very unlikely that it hasn't been answered before, but you could probably search something up. Like, just, hell, make something up. Make something up in your own head and go try and Google search it, or ask ChatGPT yourself. If you're lucky, it might say it's never heard of that before. it might agree with you. And like, that's a stupendous idea. Yes, I've heard of that all the time. Yes, the poop fly and the Binding of Isaac. Honestly, you could probably Google poop fly. You know, the meme item in Isaac that doesn't exist. You could Google that, and it would probably think it's real with how many people have talked about it on the subreddits and stuff, because it gets the data from there as well. And it'll probably think it's a real item based on the fact that people meme that it's a real item. So it tricks the AI, because the AI doesn't know shit. Listen. DLSS 5 is shit, okay? That's what I'm saying, all right? I don't even need to tell you, because, like, listen, it's been so stupid the past 24 hours. There are people defending this, being like, oh, well, you're just salty because I don't even know. I've seen some people, like, defending. They gotta be, like, are they bots? I don't know. I've seen some people be, like, defending this thing, like, well, this is a new piece of technology and you just don't like it because it's AI. Yeah, that's kind of one of a big reason, because AI is usually not ethically sourced at all. It almost never is, especially if it's trained on the internet. It wasn't ethically sourced at all. If it was trained with their own stuff, like, okay, let's take, for example, Photoshop for stuff where they use their own source. It's still not ethically, ethically used, because Photoshop uses its AI and stuff on people that submit their stuff. You have to have like an account, and then you have to turn the setting off. Otherwise, it's training its AI on the stuff that you're making, which isn't really good. So not ethical at all. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times the whole ethics with AI is that it's stealing people's works and just kind of mixing them together into this slurry of what looks presentable. I don't know. Listen, it's stupid. It's moronic. If you're defending this, have you been alive the past couple years? Because this shit looks ass. I think we're all pretty good at, like, detecting what shit AI looks like. I've seen some really good AI over the past year or so, because AI has, it dramatically improves every single year. I've seen some stuff that's completely, like, convinced me and tricked me. Especially some of those, like, what's it called? Suno? I don't remember what it's called. Like, some of those, like, meme porch video AIs where, like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like these videos of, like, Ring cameras on the porch, and they have some absurd situation happening. Some of them look pretty real. Like, as long as you don't do something ridiculous, like a monkey being pulled in by a tornado, it looks pretty real, because, well, Ring cameras are kind of like low quality anyways, and it's getting to that point where it looks very real. What AI still can't really do very well is human speech mannerisms. Like, for me, talking right now, it can't copy how I sound verbatim. It can copy the voice, it could get that pretty well, especially if you trained it on all, like, 800 of my videos. It could get my voice pretty good, and even some of my inflections, but the way I talk, the way I stutter, the way I, present my sentences, it can't get that. You could probably tell immediately if I started using an AI and did it the entire video, because they'd be like, why does Phil sound weird today? You would probably pick up on that. I've seen some YouTubers, do the meme where they started switching stuff slowly to AI as like a, it's like a social experiment kind of thing too. Not like, insidious. Like, there'd just be like some stupid video where he's like eating a sandwich or something. And at first it was only his voice being replaced. And then it was like, parts of the video actually just being pure AI. And then the whole thing was AI. And he wanted to see if anybody would notice, kind of thing, I've seen those kind of videos before. And the thing is, at the end of the day, what gives it away almost every time, it's the voice. The voice, AI just can't do it. Speech mannerisms right now, I'm assuming eventually an AI is going to come out, like one of the AI models is going to come out, and it can replicate human speech damn near 1-to-1. And that's when we're fucking doomed. That's when we're fucking doomed. Like, we are cooked. We're not being saved. We're not being saved. It's probably like the end of fucking humanity. Hyperbole, but you know what I mean? Like, we're cooked. Libra with Tainted Keeper, I gotta. Right now, it's like a little bit of a tears down. Trust, this shit's about to get crazy. When it starts replicating voices and stuff 1-to-1, and it starts doing that, because then you got to think of the implications past that point. Because if it starts replicating voices 1-to-1, and like getting speech mannerisms down and stuff like that, music artists are going to get replaced. People who create lyrics are going to be replaced because AI is already getting pretty good at doing that. It can get rhymes and stuff pretty well. It's just a matter of, you know, someone then has to sing the song and then, you know, also kind of put their own spin on it, because singing songs isn't just necessarily reading off a script. I don't know. Listen, point is, we're almost at the cooked point, and we really, you just gotta hope or something that AI, the bubble busts, something happens, because we're almost at the point of no saving. Like, it's doomer. It's doomer. And I mean, like, we're talking like failed Isaac run. I'm in Tainted Lazarus right now, where it's doomer. It's over. Because I don't know what happens after that point. Nobody does. Nobody wants to know either, because we're fucking cooked. We are cooked after that. Nuh-uh. I grab box. I don't really care. Did we forget me now? I think we forget me now. Yeah, we're gonna forget me now. I was gonna say, do we do it on this floor? It doesn't really matter what floor we do it on, right? As long as we just do it. Okay, Peep, I'm gonna need you to die. But yeah, listen, that's my rant post. Don't get me started on AI. This is why. I could just yap max about it all day. I know, by the way, that I don't always present my arguments in the... It's because I don't present my arguments always in a very cohesive manner. It's because I just go. I hit the record button. I hit the Isaac, whatever character I'm selecting today. I just start the video. Why? I think it produces more meaningful result, or, you know, meaningful, you know, actual opinions and stuff, because, you know, I could be a YouTuber here and make my script and then talk to you in a very monotone voice, like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna show you a little like slideshow and read off a script, and I'm gonna have my very formulated thoughts that are not offensive and not going to offend anybody ass thing. I think it's better to present an opinion with your actual opinion and how you would say it, because it comes off better that way. I don't know, it comes off more real. I don't know. It's my opinion on it. Because I know my ass will come in here and I'll be like, well, this, that, this, that, and they'll be like, well, I don't really know what that is. But hey, listen, it's, you know, I'm moving topic to topic. AI bad, though. Summarize it, AI bad. I don't think it's good. I think it's very bad. I think it's bad for everybody involved. Right now, for the billionaires and stuff who are capitalizing off of it, it's not even good for them. They're investing billions of dollars in the hopes that it pays off somehow. They're thinking it's the internet too, essentially. It probably isn't the internet too. It probably will persist forever, but it ain't gonna be the internet too, because, listen, man, it's gonna come to the point where you're just gonna be like, you have AI integrated in everything, and then it's like, all right, where does what eventually, what's the end goal here? You know what I'm saying? So like, we get to the point where everything has AI integrated into it. Hell, I just booted up my computer. It was coded by fucking AI. Who's sitting there now behind the scenes making sure everything actually fucking works? Because there isn't a person anymore, which ultimately caused the issue of who's making sure this shit's even working? I don't know. Someone's still got to be in charge. There's going to be like a weird like tipping point, a seesaw, where one side dips over to the other and they realize how fucked it is. Because right now, we're kind of at the point where the seesaw is... It's like still on the human side. Like the human side is the more weighted side, and this is the AI. But it's slowly starting to do this, and once the AI does that, the person gets flipped off as like a metaphor. And I don't know what happens at that point. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's controlling everything, because at the end of the day, they still need AI coders, but you also just fucked millions of people. I don't know. I don't know. Because like game devs, for example, why work harder on your graphics when you have DLSS 5, right? Okay, sure, it might not be well received, but like, you didn't have to put in as much money, and probably a bunch of people still bought it. For example, I can tell you who is already going to do this: Activision. Guys, these shitty companies like EA and Activision with Call of Duty, you know what they're gonna do, right? They're gonna implement DLSS 5, make the base game look horrendous, and just let the DLSS 5 do all the heavy lifting. If you don't think that's going to happen, you're lost. You're lost in the sauce. This is the same company that will regurgitate the same fucking game to you every year, and you'll still eat it up and buy it. Why? Because you like Call of Duty, but listen, you got to have the new FOMO because it's a multiplayer only game practically. And that's really all AI is too. It's just FOMO. All these people want to be on the bandwagon, where the bandwagon ain't going anywhere, man. The bandwagon's lost. They lost the wagon. I don't know. That's it. Ran over. DLSS 5 just looks awful. I don't know who approved this shit. It's probably some executive up ahead, and he's like, I want to make AI relevant, and I want to make AI cool, and I want to make. Nah, that's stupid. That sounds dumb. But you know, they want to implement AI because it keeps the investors happy, and it makes them want to invest more money into the NVIDIA. Yada yada, yap yap, money money. That's all they care about. Toxic shock, I will take. Filigree feather, I will take as well. I like the filigree feather. But yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say about it because right now NVIDIA hasn't given their reactions. There's been several YouTubers that have given their reactions. Digital Foundries has damn near lost my in total respect because the shit they pumped out with that video was the most paid ad thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And yeah, we're about to repeat the same 3 times in a row, by the way. Little fucking weird. But yeah, it just looks bad. It looks bad. It comes off bad. Nobody asked for this shit. Not even a single person asked for this. Nobody was like, oh yeah, can I get some AI in my video game graphics? Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that at all. I mean, hell, even there's been a lot of negative reception in the past because a game dev used AI in their work, and you could clearly see it. War Thunder, for example, catches a lot of flack because they use AI in their little avatars that they reward out to people when they grind their events for 1,000 hours a week. They use AI in those images. It's really sad too because like they used to pay artists to actually make all the little artwork for their game, and now Gaijin Entertainment, who makes War Thunder, just makes an AI do it, and it looks as bad as it sounds. Like the shit looks horrible. I don't know. It's dumb. AI never like I still haven't even seen any artwork done by AI that really makes me go, wow, damn, a human couldn't do that. No, half the shit AI pumps out, it's the same repeated regurgitated garbage because they're all trained on the same fucking models and the same shit from the internet, and it's usually just a bias towards whatever's the most popular thing. It just all looks horrible. It just all looks horrible. Anyway, hey, if you think it looks good, bro, Jesus, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to you. If you think the cliche anime, or sorry, not anime. Why did I say anime? AI, gasification, Disney, cartoon, Pixar looks good, bro. Pixar stuff looks good. The Pixar AI look always looks horrible. It looks uncanny. It's because a human didn't make it, and it's just kind of forcing a look on something that wasn't supposed to look that way. I don't know. The Studio Ghibli stuff too, where, you know, they have like Studio Ghibli AI stuff. It always looks weird. It just never looks right. And it's usually because it's lacking a lot of the details that Studio Ghibli would actually have in their stuff. So it ends up looking horrible. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit looks ass. Is that freaking Peter Griffin? I don't know, man. It makes me sad too. Because, like, it's cool to see actual artwork and stuff done by people. It's not cool to see AI artwork replace what's already there. I feel like if you're a game dev and you're using this, because, again, I'm going back to 3 Clicks, Phil. It's the most recent video I saw of the whole thing. If you're using it to take off workload from yourself so you can make your game look better, you're just lazy. You're just lazy and you don't want to pay the people who actually would put in the work for that. Or you don't want to put in the work yourself. That's all that is. And just be honest with yourself. Because, listen, he used an argument in the video. It saves workloads off devs like himself, so the game will look good while not having to make the game look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to put in the work to make the game look good. It'll just look good. You're just being lazy. That's all it is. I don't want to sound like a boomer, but that's all it is. Because the product doesn't even look that good. You probably could get a more compelling and more genuine looking game by making your own artwork, your own pixel art, or paying somebody to do it, because it has their own style. It doesn't have, it was actually created by somebody, not regurgitated by AI and mixed with like 20 other people's thoughts. And don't get me on the philosophical side of like AI and like, well, technically that's what humans are, right? Because like humans are just the regurgitation of information they've learned across their entire, don't pull that on me. Don't even attempt to pull that on me. I will fucking suplex your ass into the goddamn wall. Because like humans, how humans learn and how AI learn, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing at all. I understand where you're coming from. That ain't the same thing at all, brother. Duality, I'll take duality with me. I can't get 2 charges, can I? Oh, no, I can. Okay. Crown of Light, you like to see it. And then we take that. We move on with our life. But, you know, humans learn, and they have, like, so language models and how they make, like, little pathways and neural pathways, if you really want to, like, simplify it and get down into it, is not the way human brains make neuron connections in their brains. It's not how they learn. See, the thing with, like, a human brain is it can remember and then create its own unique connections based off the things it's remembered. With AI, it doesn't actually create anything. It gets training point data, and then it has very strict pathways on how it remembers and recognizes patterns, because everything gets interconnected and stuff, and then just regurgitates something that basically, through a lot of math, sounds human. Because at the end of the day, AI doesn't create anything. Like I said, it doesn't create anything. It can't. There's nothing AI has ever created, because it can't create things. It's the very nature of how it is. It's an algorithm that regurgitates works. I don't know, man. I don't get it. AI's stupid. I'm gonna stop yapping about it, because I'm just going over the same points at this point. But like, I genuinely have a headache from this stuff, because it makes me genuinely sad. It makes me genuinely sad to see that kind of stuff. Like, I wasn't even like one of the people that initially like really fucking hated AI at first. When AI first came out, I was like, oh, that's kind of like a niche technology. Like, yeah, it's unethical that they're stealing shit from other people, but like, listen, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. With how widespread it's become now, and how much of a genuine threat to society as it is, this shit's just sad. It really is. It's just like, damn. It just looks, it's a bad look. It looks bad. Nobody even likes it, besides billionaires. I don't know. It just makes me sad. You! Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you! Yeah, you motherfucker. I'm talking about you. And she looks at me every time. She gives me that stink eye. She goes, you better watch it. You better watch it, dog. I'm gonna take DLSS 5 and yassify my dog. That's it. I'm done ranting. I don't want to like go on the same topic too long. I know I did that where I like yap. Onwards. How long did I yap there for? 40 minutes? We have another double angel room, by the way. Haters are calling it rigged. Well, I mean, I'm gonna take Sacred Orb. That's a no-brainer. Okay. Roll. 2 of spades. Revelation, we'll take it. It's fight. I like it. Downwards we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. You'll never catch my ass even slightly glazing AI nowadays. I don't know. This shit's a lost cause. I just feel like it's better to see actual artistic work than it is to see garbage AI slop. I thought, you know, the thing is, like, okay, so I'm not gonna rant about this, but I just want to note this. AI hasn't really improved in how it looks uncanny. At least I feel like. Now, if we're talking videos, it definitely has. Like, go back to the origin meme where it's like Will Smith eating spaghetti, right? We've obviously improved upon that point, but I feel like static AI images, bro, they still look horrible. Why do they still look like that? You know, I get it. These AI models, what the fuck is going on? But like these AI models, you know, they improve as time goes on and stuff, but like I really haven't seen improvements in like the actual base like look, like the look you get from images, because that's like the best thing AI can do right now when it comes to generating like actual visuals, is when it replaces an image, because it has the base image there and then it replaces it with something. It never really has gotten better. I feel like ever since like 2-3 years ago, it's been the same shit. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's been improving. And what I mean by that is literally just like, you know, it all looks obviously AI. Videos have gotten scarily, like very scary real. Like the video stuff scares me, and it's because they're, dude, don't do that. No, skip it. Move on with our life. But it's like the AI stuff or the video stuff, because it, you know, the data for videos is different from the videos from AI, or from images and stuff, because the images stuff, the training data they use is quite literally like, you know, art stuff and real images and stuff like that. And that's why you know, you ever use like an image generator for an AI, it'll say stuff like photorealism or anime style or cartoon style, you know, because they have to separate these training data, because otherwise you just get, oh god, the Garbino look, the Disney-fied look. And they'll have like a Studio Ghibli, you know, look, and you know, they have all these like different selections, and they're just presets for the AIs. It's garbage, and the look hasn't improved. I don't know. That's like the one thing you'd kind of like, at least if you're gonna like replace artistic work, try to make it so at least the baseline is diversified a bit more. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have like a headache the first time I ever like play like an AI video game. Like it's like DLSS 5 comes out. I was like, guys, I just got a new 6090 graphics card. It's fucking sick. I'm so excited. It's like first time I'm ever gonna use DLSS 5. Let's see what this looks like. And it's, I'm gonna be like, oh, I have a headache. I have a headache. Oh god. It's like it just looks horrible to me. Star Bethlehem, Holy Mantle. I just take both of these, honestly. Low-key, both of them are goated. And we are going up. We've had really lucky angel deals in this run, haven't we? It's kind of insane. Also, by the way, did I mention at the start of the video? Should I even bother mentioning it this point? I'm going to say it anyways, because I already brought it up. I already physically brought it up. But I'm streaming today. We're actually doing Slay the Spire. I was thinking about replacing the Slay the Spire stream with Ultra Hard, but I was like, well, there's probably some people that like actually expected that on Thursday, so maybe I should just leave it that way. Or not Thursday, Wednesday. So I should leave it that way. And then I just rescheduled the Ultra Hard one. I am still streaming today, and it is still Slay the Spire. Because that's what I initially planned. I don't know. It felt better to do it that way. Yikes. Oh, well, I guess we're not really in trouble. Oh! Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Kill him. Thank you. We have 4 Brim Boys. Why do we have 4 Brim Boys? Holy shit, these guys have just been building up. We got the goddamn army. Ipecac? Hell no. Botfly? Yes. Money equals power? Sure. It's damage. You know, your boy ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, you like to see it? Joker card? Man, why you gotta give me the devil deal? You think I want the devil deal? Nobody wants the devil deal. Well, we've become kind of mildly strong, in case you can't tell. And by mildly strong, I mean absurdly powerful, because we are just annihilating every single thing we touch now. The continuum compound fracture might be a little too much. Kill the man. There are so many tears going across the screen. Guys, we've been breaking runs. This isn't really a break. It's just really strong. That's what I mean by break. We've been having really strong runs ever since I stopped playing the objective. Ever since I stopped going for like marks and stuff, we have been having absurdly strong runs. Wait, what? Who did we play today? Tainted Keeper. That's right. Okay, well, Tainted Keeper is kind of the GOAT. Low key on God. Don't sleep on him. It's just a natural state of being that he would be this strong. Lacrophage? Yeah, I mean, come on, say less. Do I bring this down to Delirium? I could. I could. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world either. Maybe you guys want to see a little bit more of this run. I have no idea. I can't tell. I can't see into the future. I don't know. Is anything else going on interesting? What are your thoughts on AI? You guys are probably already going to tell me. You're going to be like, yeah, fucking AI sucks. I know most of you guys' thoughts at this point. You guys' thoughts is literally... that's just the normal, rational thinking. Like, that's the normal person's thought. It's the ones that'll tell me, like, yeah, I love AI. AI is great. Those are the weirdos, guys. The weirdos are going to out themselves. I'm just saying right now. The weirdos are outing themselves as we speak with DLSS 5. Yeah, that's the thing to it with it, too. You know what the DLSS 5 stuff really reminds me of? It reminds me of those, like, fucking... you know what I'm saying? It's slightly political, but, you know, those 4chaner right-leaning fucking idiots who go, oh, gaming's woke. And then, yeah, I have the meme. I have the meme picture of it, too, because of how stupid and similar this was. Of, like, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn. And, you know, Alloy being the main character. And we were like, oh, well, women aren't supposed to look like that. And then they, like, fucking made her look like a fucking model. And it's like, that's what the AI filter from DLSS 5 reminds me of. Those woke chuds, you know, trying to make the game look better. That's what it reminds me of. I think that's what kind of deep down what makes me the angriest about it, because it literally just makes me go, damn, the video, I didn't know you guys were some 4chaner chud idiots like this. I don't know, man. It's oh. Yeah, yo, I don't know, man. I got Doomer vibes about that one. I'm just saying. Like I said, I was gonna be done, and I just still kept going. I was just like, yeah, we're bringing it back in. I ain't done with you. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's something I actually passionately fucking talk about for once, because, like, low-key, this is just bad. It is so bad. Okay. Ow, ow, goddamn, leave me alone. Super secret. What you got in here? No teleporting the devil, that's what you got. Rude. Oh, it's going down. We were going the right way. Okay, Delirium, I'm here to kick your ass. Are you Delirium? You are. I didn't know if you were going to be, like, to the left or something. Are we hitting the entity limit or something? It feels like my tears aren't going very far, guys. Oh, you know what it is? It's lacrophagy. That's why. Sorry. I can't really see it because, like, you know, they're all bones, so I don't see the lacrophagy anymore. I think it's killing our DPS, but, like, at the same time, the tears do damage. I don't know. Yo. Yo. Spooky. When did they give Megamod a new sprite, by the way? Was that Repentance Plus? Because Megamod didn't used to have a sprite like that, right? Or am I crazy? I just don't remember it. Very circular Delirium sprite like that. I don't know. Anyways, that was a good run, guys. Yeah, hopefully I didn't yap too much and annoy you guys with my incoherent yapping. But, like, listen, it's a serious problem. It genuinely is. Like, these, like, tech YouTubers that are praising it, dude, don't even trust that for a second. That shit is so... It's so dog shit. They're either being paid off and they're lying about it, or they're so lost in the sauce that, bro, they forgot all about it. They forgot all about, like, what is actually supposed to matter in the technology world. Because taking shortcuts and making shit look worse, and it's objectively worse, because, bro, you can't say this is like ray tracing. Like, ray tracing makes the game run worse. Yeah, no shit. Nowadays, it's not even that big of a performance hit, to be honest, if you have a modern card, because these cards are made around that. But, you know, it makes the game look better. Look at ray tracing. Ray tracing's awesome. It makes game, you get the reflections, the real-time reflections and everything. The global illumination looks beautiful. It's real-time lighting, man. It's awesome. It looks so good. You turn on path tracing, Resident Evil 9, it's just like, oh my God. It just looks so good. I literally had to sit there and, like, look at all the details, because you could see all the details, all the beautiful lighting that was, like, dynamic and stuff. And you could see, like, Grace's reflections and, like, windows and stuff. It was awesome. It was so awesome. This shit makes the game work worse because it's not even accurate. The lighting, it's like studio lighting coming out of nowhere. Where's the light? They got like light sources on the camera now or something. They're like, okay, we got the ring light on Grace's face, and we added a couple eye drops to her eyes so her eye would glisten. Bro, eyes don't glisten the way they are in those like pictures and stuff. The way its eyes glisten in real life, bro. You see my eyes right now? You see any like real glistening? You probably see my like ring light, but like, bro, that's not like glistening. That's the fucking spotlight. That's the whole thing. Where's these light sources coming from in these like DLSS 5 like transformative looks? It's not real at all. These lightings were baked in by ray trace. So, final topic, just to really describe to you how bad the lighting is in these like DLSS 5 images. A lot of the times, even when the game doesn't have ray tracing, they have baked lighting. What baked lighting is before the game came out and they were in the studio, they did ray tracing calculations preemptively and then saved all the look of that into the game so that the lighting was, you know, realistic and it looked like real ray tracing look. That's what baked lighting is. Like you go play Counter-Strike 2, for example, or even CSGO. What Valve did before they, you know, finished up with the map is they added a light source and they baked the lighting. So they basically ran it on a computer for a while, and then it ran all the calculations and stuff to calculate all the lighting across the map. And then they saved that look, and that's what the map you play on is. That's why the map's static and the light doesn't change. And, you know, there isn't real-time reflections or anything because the ray tracing was done once. It's not real-time ray tracing. It was just ray tracing done once. That's what baked lighting is. And that's accurate. That's what the lighting looks like. It's not inaccurate. Why are we trying to make a technology trying to fix lighting for something that doesn't need fixed? It doesn't change the real-time lighting source to be more accurate or something. Ray tracing does that. We already have that. So I don't know what this whole push is with, oh, DLSS 5 makes the lighting look better. It can't look better than ray tracing. That's the whole thing. Ray tracing is as accurate as it gets. Or path tracing is really, because path tracing is literally calculating every fucking beam of light. That's as accurate as it gets. And, you know, you use global illumination. You do as many light sources as you can before the computer explodes. That's as accurate as it looks. It only gets more accurate as the technology becomes more powerful because, you know, you can only calculate so many light sources. But this DLSS 5 shit, that's not even accurate. That should be the most rage-baiting thing to some of these tech YouTubers who actually care about those details and stuff. Like, oh, well, the lighting looks immaculate. No, it doesn't. It's not even accurate. It doesn't make it look better. It doesn't make it look more accurate. It looks faker because it's not real lighting. That's not what the lighting looks like. I don't know. Ugh. It's bad, guys. It's really fucking bad in like the texting right now. Some of these people, they're probably losing a lot of respect with their community extremely rapidly because for the average person, nobody likes DLSS 5. For some of these tech YouTubers, bro, you would think NVIDIA themselves opened like the case of $1 million for them and said, hey, glaze our new DLSS 5. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next one.